Hey guys, Chris from Flow Designs. Today I'm going to show you how to install canards on the i30 N Sedan, or for our American friends, Elantra N. Let's go. Okay, first step, clean the car. So we just grab ourselves some clean tea towel from the workshop and a microfiber cloth. You want to clean the surface where the canards are going to go, so it'll be in this area. You also need to clean this area here too, because there's a little support that we do stick there. So make sure you grab that as well. So let's get cleaning. Now we need to grab the template for the car so you can align on the canard. So there are two templates. We're working on the left side, so this is L. There's a right side as well. So what this template is going to help you with is to align this to all the alignment points on the car. So the template has quite a few of them. You want to make sure you spend the time to get it right, so that way your canards will be located properly. So how I like to do it is I like to start with this corner first. Align to the corner, there's an arrow. You want to get as far back as you can without it sort of catching. So I like to get it as far back there, so nice and flush. Go to the corner, same thing. And at this point, the template will rotate around. So get it so it's just not touching the black section. And also here, you don't want the template to touch the bumper that's off the edge. So you line up those 3 points. And then most importantly, you want to get this section correct too. There is a support that goes there. So you want to make sure that you tuck this side in as far back as you can so it lines up with the bodywork. So take your time, tape it all down, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so in front of me, I've got our canard set. Now everything here is just for the left side because we're doing one side of the car. So in that canard set, there's a few components. You've got the dive planes with supports, and then with installation, you can either tape it on by itself. That's good for like if you want to go cruising and shows. If you're gonna go racing or do some spirited driving, we've got a hard mounting solution too. So now that that's out of the way, I'll show you how to assemble it. So with assembly, I'm just going to quickly put aside the dive planes first. So now we've got our bracket and hardware. If you're looking to tape only, then you don't need to sort of do this step. If you're looking to do the hard mounting, which means you're going to use the bolts to go through the canard and into your car, you do need to drill out the canard supports. So behind the support, there's 3 marked holes there, and there's 2 holes there. You do need to drill those holes out with a 4.5mm drill bit. That way your bolt can pass through. So we're gonna go with hardware mounting option. So we're gonna drill those out now. So I'm gonna drill the holes in the support. This is for the hard mounted solution or mechanical fixing where I'm gonna drill the car. If you're taping, you don't need to drill. And we're using a 4.5mm drill bit. Now that I've drilled out the holes, we're ready to install our mounting brackets. So how they work is, you want to grab firstly 1 set, so we've got everything left here. There should be 3 supports. Turn around, the textured side is facing out, and you want to grab your mounting bracket and clip it on the back there. So you know you have it done correctly when you've got the bracket facing outwards and also the thread is on top. So I'll go and assemble all these brackets onto the supports. Okay, next we need to apply the primer. Now you get 2 sticks of primer. One is for supports and the other one's for the car for later. So put that aside. For those that are not familiar, primer is like a bond promoter. So by applying it, it improves adhesion between the part and also your tape. So to use it, you just gotta crack the glass tube inside, let it run, and then apply it to the back of the support. Make sure you get full coverage. Now that the primer's on, we can stick on our double-sided tape. Now onto mounting the support onto the car. So there are two methods to do this. You can tape it on only, which I'll show a bit later. But this method, we're going to go with our hard fixing, which means we're going to use the bolts and bolt it through the bumper. To do this, grab a 4mm drill bit to drill out the holes marked on a template. That way our bolts can pass through. So we'll go and do that now. Now we're ready to drill. So I've got a 4mm drill bit, and I'm gonna drill out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. Now, before you drill, you just wanna make sure that your template is still in place. So just make sure all your reference points are where they should be, especially this one here, and then start drilling. So, let's go. Now that the holes are drilled, we can peel back the perforated section to expose the location of where the canards will go. So 1, 2, and 3. So we've got the paintwork exposed. Grab your second stick of primer, crack the glass tube inside. The primer will leak out, and we're just going to cover the paintwork where it's exposed with the primer. Now we can peel the backing tape and stick it within the template. Just make sure you don't stick it onto the paper, just get it in between. Okay, now that we've got that on, just go press and hold it for about 1 to 2 minutes. Now we can remove the template and put our bolts in. So the easiest way to get access is to turn the wheels that way, so turn it left, and then pop out a couple of clips here for the guard liner so you can reach in behind it and get your nuts and bolts on. So I'll show you how to get that done. So I've taken out the clips so that way I can gain access through the liner, and I've turned the wheel away from the car. So with that, I can now put my bolts in and then get my washer and nut combo from the back and tighten all 5 up. So we'll do that now. I've got the nuts, washers, and bolts all in. A couple of tips. The bottom two is going to get from the vent here, which is already exposed. You have some pretty good pincer grips to reach them and get them tight. You will drop them a few times, but with the persistence, you'll get them on. Top ones are easy. If you have your guard liners undone like I have, what you want to do is go low and then reach up, and there's plenty of room to reach behind the nuts. Tool-wise, yeah, 2.5mm Allen key is provided. 7mm, I found it a lot easier if I had one, an open end spanner. Something like that is a little bit trickier, so grab an open end spanner, unlike me. Last step is to install your dive plane. So simple, just line up with the brackets that you put on the car and put your bolts in. It's easier to do the bottom one first, because if you do the top one, then you can't really get into it. So bottom one first, and then the top. Now I'm going to show you how to install the canards using the tape-only method, and this requires no drilling. So what we've done so far is we've prepped the car by cleaning it. We've installed the template, making sure that all the points line up, spending lots of time, making sure everything is tucked in and taped down. Now what we're going to do is peel out the perforated section to expose the paintwork. We'll clean, prep, prime, and stick. So I'll show you how to get that done. The supports, just following the previous steps, we've already assembled everything, primed it, and put the tape on. The only thing we didn't do is drill the holes because we're not using bolts. So no drilling. Now all I got to do is peel out the perforated section to expose the paintwork here, here, and here. And now we need to clean using alcohol. And grab your other sticker primer and then prime the surface. Now we're ready to peel the backing tape and stick it within the template, making sure you don't stick it onto the paper. Now press and hold for about 2 minutes. Now that these supports are on, we can take off the template and put that aside. All that's left is to screw down your dive planes. Start from the bottom. You need a 2.5mm Allen key, which is provided in the kit. When it comes to the top one, I like to do the middle one first. That way it gives it its shape, and then you screw down the other two. There you have it. Canards installed on the i30 N Sedan. This also will work for the Elantras up in North America. 2 ways to install it. You can just tape it on for daily driving, or you can bolt it on like we have now for more spirited driving. So I hope this video helps, and thanks for watching.